Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again for Kids Corner on Armstrong Cable, channels 20 and 100. I'm Miss Aline and today we're at Hilltop Elementary School with the kindergarten class. We've got a lot of fun scheduled for you today. We've got Thanksgiving stories, Thanksgiving art projects, turkeys, fingerprints, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned, and then at the end, we've got a very special surprise ahead. Hi everybody. How's everybody today? Good. I'm Miss Aline. It's nice to see all of you guys here today at Hilltop Elementary School, and we are going to have some fun. It is that time of year again. It is time for Thanksgiving. Who likes that time of year? Who has lots of special memories about that time of year? Me too. So let's talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. Now, what's the big thing that's kind of in the name of Thanksgiving that we are supposed to kind of be thinking about, especially this time of year, but always, actually. It's always good to have this thing in mind. What do we think about when we kind of try to figure out what Thanksgiving is all about? What is Thanksgiving all about? Thanks! That's very right. And is it good to give thanks?
Yes.
Is it good to be thankful?
Yes.
Do we have a lot of things to be thankful?
Yes.
We're all here today. That's one thing to be thankful, right?
Yes.
Thankful for, yep. Can you tell me something that you're thankful for? You right here.
My mom.
Your mom, that's an excellent thing to be thankful for. Moms do lots of things for us, don't they? They take good care of us, don't they? How about you right there with the flower, your house? That's an excellent thing also to be thankful for. It is good to have thankfulness for having a home and for being able to go somewhere at night and be warm inside and all of those things that come along with having a home, right? Do all the animals just have like the same kind of home that you have?
No.
No. And it's a little rough for them sometimes. When it gets cold, they have to really hunker down and find a warm place sometimes. So we're thankful we don't have to go through that. And we've got homes that we can go to. So that's an excellent thing to be thankful for. Can somebody else that I haven't called on yet tell me something else to be thankful for? You in the back with the blue jacket. Dads. Very good. Yes. You can be very thankful for dads because dads also do a lot of great things for us, don't they? They take good care of us too with moms, and they help out, and together they can do a lot of things to help us have lots of other things to be thankful for, right? Okay, how about you right there with the orange shirt?
God.
That's a great thing to be thankful for. I personally believe that it is, for me, the first thing, because everything else to me comes absolutely underneath that and comes from that. So that's an excellent thing to be thankful for. How about somebody I haven't called on now? So if I've called on you, put your hand down. You right there. Sisters, your siblings. Who else kind of goes along with the siblings?
My baby brother.
Baby brothers, baby sisters, older sisters. It's a good thing to be thankful for your brothers and sisters and for family in general, because together we can have a lot of fun, we can help each other out, we can be there for each other, we could tell each other I love you and give each other a hug when we need it, and all those great things, right? Yep. Okay, maybe two more things that you can be thankful for. You right there with the beige shirt on. Yep.
I'm thankful for my sisters and my brothers and my friends.
That's a good thing to be thankful for too. We said sisters and brothers and siblings, but friends. Friends are very important too, because our sisters and brothers can be our friends, but sometimes maybe they're busy and they're doing other things. So maybe you're at school and you don't see your sisters and brothers. So it's good to have friends that you can be thankful for, because they can also do some of the things that brothers and sisters can do. They can give you a hug when you need it, or be a listening ear when you need it, or somebody to play with when you want to, and all of those wonderful things that go along with having friends. So that's another excellent thing to be thankful for. Okay, if I've called on you before, put your hand down. You right here in the blue shirt. What's something else you can be thankful for? Your grandparents, so all of your family. So we've covered family, we've covered friends. Can somebody give me something else? We've covered homes, we've covered family, we've covered friends, we've said God. What else can we be thankful for? We said that, so one more thing. One more thing, somebody I haven't called on. If I've called on you, put your hand down. You over there with the blue shirt.
God's moms and dad.
Okay, that kind of goes along with the same thing. So let's get one more that we haven't said yet. You're right here with the red shirt.
Oh, yes.
Our animals, our little furry friends, or our reptile-y friends, or lots of friends that we have. And we can be thankful for having food to eat, and we can be thankful for having clothes to wear so we're warm, and all sorts of things that I can think of. We could be thankful for the fact that we can ride in cars and we don't have to walk everywhere. There's so many things to be thankful for. Okay, let's hold our questions and our answers for a while, because I still want to get to our stories. So let me ask a couple of things about Thanksgiving before we do our first story. What's something that everybody thinks of when they think of Thanksgiving once we realize what Thanksgiving is all about? Somebody I haven't called on. If I've called on you, then put your hand down. You right here with the blue shirt.
We can be thankful for food.
That's true. So we've covered things that we can be thankful for. So what do we do on Thanksgiving that's kind of fun and special? You right here with the striped sweater.
Holidays.
Huh?
Holidays.
Parties?
Holiday.
Holidays, yep, it's a holiday party time. For most of us, we celebrate and we do special things. What's something that kind of comes along with Thanksgiving for most of us? Somebody I haven't called on. You right there with the pink striped shirt.
Thanks.
Yep. Now what's something we do on Thanksgiving though? You right here with the gray shirt.
Have a feast.
We have a big feast, and there's a big story that goes along with that. And it has to do with the beginning of our country and when people came here. And it has to do with people being thankful for friends, because some people were friendly to some other people who needed help. They didn't have everything that they needed like we do. Hold your questions and stuff. But at that time, they were trying to build their houses and they were trying to find food to eat and things like that. So some people who became their friends helped them. And eventually, they had a big feast. And this is why we celebrate Thanksgiving. And it is a day for us to stop and think about all the things that we have to be thankful for. Isn't that pretty cool? But should we only be thankful on Thanksgiving? No! It is one of the best things to always be thankful every day. And even when you're having a bad day, there's still always something to be thankful for, isn't there? Yep. Our very first story is Squirrel's Thanksgiving surprise. And I was looking out there, I saw a lot of squirrels today. They're out all over the place, probably trying to gather up all of their food so that they can be thankful that they have food and did their work so that they didn't get hungry during the winter when it gets colder and the food is harder to find. So let's find out about this squirrel. And this is a story by Valerie Tripp. Squirrel has a secret. She has a way to surprise all her friends on Thanksgiving. Squirrel looks in her nut bag. Oh no, it's empty. Is that any good? Uh-oh, that's a problem. Squirrel has to find nuts. She will need plenty, because it sounds like she's planning on sharing, huh? Squirrel looks a long time. At last, she finds nuts. As she picks up the last one, Chipmunk runs up. I want that nut, and you want it too, but you found it first, so that one's for you. Thank you, Chipmunk, Squirrel says. Squirrel looks a long time. At last, some more nuts. As she picks up the last one, Raccoon runs up. I want that nut, Raccoon says, and you want it too. But you found it first. So that one's for you. Thank you, Raccoon, said Squirrel. Squirrel looks a long time. At last, some more nuts. As she picks up the last one, Rabbit runs up. I want that nut and you want it too, but you found it first. So that one's for you. So they're all actually doing what they should. Are they fighting over the nuts? No. They're trying to be fair, and they see that Squirrel found the nuts first, and Squirrel is gathering the nuts. And as Squirrel is gathering these nuts, each of these friends of hers runs up and says, I wanted that too, but you found it first, so you can have it. And that's probably the right thing to do, but let's see what happens. Thank you, Rabbit, Squirrel says. Squirrel looks a long time. At last, some more nuts. As she picks up the last one, Field Mouse runs up. I want that nut and you want it too, but you found it first, so what? That one's for you. Thank you, Field Mouse, Squirrel says. But just one more nut. Is one nut too many? Squirrel's bag is full now. Squirrel's bag breaks. Uh-oh. Squirrel got so many nuts that the bag broke. Nuts fall all around. Nuts fly. Nuts roll. Nuts bounce to the ground. What's gonna happen? Do you need them, everyone? Couldn't you let us have some? So they're wondering, do you have enough nuts there? Maybe we could have some? No, I need them, Squirrel says. Come and see. Help me bring them to my tree. So it seems like Squirrel's trying to keep all the nuts for herself, right? But let's find out if that's really what's going on. And there is a big sign in Squirrel's tree that says, Happy Thanksgiving to all my friends. And she says, surprise, surprise. The nuts are for you. Happy Thanksgiving to each one of you. What a surprise. What a nice thing to do. Happy Thanksgiving. And Squirrel, that one's for you. Thank you. So, Squirrel was working hard and gathering all those nuts, and each of them wanted a nut too, but they said, you know what? You were getting them, so it's fine. But then squirrels got so many nuts that the bag broke and they fell everywhere. So they asked Squirrel, you've got a lot of nuts there. Can we have some? And Squirrel said, nope, I need them all. But Squirrel really wasn't keeping them all for herself. She was getting them all to share. Isn't that a nice story? Yeah. So in the end, everybody got to have some of the nuts. Very cool, right? Yeah. And that's another thing to be thankful for, is when people share with you and you're able to share with them. It's good to give and it's good to receive, but it's even better to give because somebody else is being helped and you're actually doing something good. And if everybody gives, then everybody wins. See how that works? Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a question? Okay, let's hold our questions for a little bit. Let's get to our next story. Did you guys like that first story?
Yes.
Me too. And this one is called Happy Thanksgiving, Biscuit, and it's by Alyssa Capicilli. Capicilli. Happy Thanksgiving, Biscuit. Who's Biscuit? What does it look like? Biscuit is a dog. Here, Biscuit, said the little girl, no more jumping in the leaves today. It's Thanksgiving and we have a lot to do. And Biscuit says, woof. Thanksgiving is a time for giving, Biscuit. The basket of goodies is for our neighbors. And Biscuit says, woof, and it looks like Biscuit is getting back into the leaves. Let's see. Biscuit got back in the leaves. Oh, Biscuit, that's a wonderful gift. So Biscuit went in the leaves, but he went in there to find a ball. And he brought it back to her because he's saying, here, this is for you. Thanksgiving is a time to celebrate. Grandma and Grandpa will be here soon. We can decorate the house, Biscuit. And she's saying, careful, don't shake the ladder, because she's got stuff sitting on the ladder. And let's see what Biscuit does. Biscuit is trying to help and oops. Woof, woof. Biscuit knocked everything down off the ladder. It just wouldn't be Thanksgiving without pumpkin pie. It's Grandpa's favorite. And she's in there and she's cooking stuff up and we see Cat is in the cupboard and we see Biscuit and she says, oh no, Biscuit. What is Biscuit doing? He's pulling at the paper towels and woof, woof. I think Biscuit thinks he's helping. I don't know if it's working out so well. So he pulls all the paper towels out and makes a mess with the flour, knocks that over too. And Biscuit is having a good old time and now she's got another mess to clean up. Thanksgiving is a time to be with family and friends. Let's see the table, Biscuit. Let's set it. And Biscuit is over there actually getting his little stuff together too. Good puppy. You remember Daisy's bowl, so he actually helps and gets a bowl for his other furry friend. Now we can all be together. Woof, woof, Biscuit says. And ding dong, there's the door. Let's see who's at the door. Happy Thanksgiving, Grandma and Grandpa. And Biscuit says, woof, woof. Thanksgiving is a time for sharing, Biscuit. And Biscuit and Kitten are having a little discussion about sharing the blanket, it looks like. And Kitten says meow, and Biscuit says woof. And then we see they've come to an agreement and they're sharing. So she says, sweet Biscuit, you really do know how to share. Woof, woof, Biscuit says. Thanksgiving is time to remember everything we're thankful for, said the little girl. I am thankful for my family, my friends, this delicious food, and woof, woof. The end. Did you guys like that story too? Yes. So, Biscuit looks like he learned a lot about Thanksgiving. Did you guys learn anything about Thanksgiving today? Good, me too. All right, so it is now time for our very fun fingerprint turkey art project. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So for those of you at home, I have gotten a half of a paper plate. I took a paper plate and just cut it in half, and we want the kind that have the little ridges because that's going to help make our turkey look more turkey-ish. You are going to take your paintbrush and you are going to dip it in your brown paint, and then you are going to, everybody look and pay very close attention because this is important, okay? Everybody watching? You see that there's a bottom part and then there's this top part that has little ridges on it of your paper plate. Don't paint the top part, but you are going to paint this whole bottom part. So paint the bottom part brown. So dip your paint brush in your brown paint and paint this part of your paper plate. So get a color on your finger, and then you are going to start to make dots on the back of the ridgy part that you didn't paint of your turkey. You've got one last thing to do. Your turkey needs a face. So I put some glue on the back of this turkey face, and I am going to stick it. Am I going to stick it in the feathers? No. I am going to stick my turkey face down here at the bottom of my turkey. Today we're going to have a bonus story, and this is called Thanksgiving Mice, and it's by Bethany Roberts. Thanksgiving mice get ready for a show. Costumes, sets, go, go, go. Practice lines, curtains, props, hurry, hurry. Oh, no, no. Thanksgiving mice shout, have a seat. Come on, come all, come one, come all. Come see our play. Pilgrim mice sailed on a ship. They came from England far away. Raise the anchor, set the sails, to America we go. For many days the pilgrim mice in stormy seas tossed to and fro. They huddled seasick in the hold. That's the part of the ship that they stayed in. Hungry, thirsty, filled with dread. They were kind of scared. It's a long trip from England. At last their journey came to an end. The mice all shouted, land ahead! They built new homes in tree trunks, but felt too weak to sing, for they were hungry, thin, and cold. So they waited for the spring. One day they met some friendly folks who gave them corn to sow. And those are the Native Americans that came and helped them, who already lived here when they got here from England. They planted it and tended it and watched it grow and grow. Thanks to God, the mice all squeaked. We've lots to eat, hooray! And so they said to their new friends, let's feast, let's dance, let's play. Thanksgiving mice all take a bow. Clap, 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 hurrah, hooray. Come one, come all, come feast with us on this Thanksgiving Day. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to join us next time on Armstrong Cable Kids Corner on channels 20 and 100. Until then, I'm Miss Aline. Bye-bye.